Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Super Mario Odyssey League race here on Global Speedrun Association. Today we have Chaospringle versus SuisaigaW, and I am co-commentating with Flare Floozer. How you doing today, Flare?
Doing pretty good.
So, if I do recall correctly, earlier today, Suisaiga actually got a new PB. I think it was like a 10030, I believe.
I think it was like a 30x. I mean 36. Might
Yeah.
have been. Oh no, I just checked. It was a 1035.
Okay, so Suisaiga definitely is playing good today, so he might give Chaospringle a run for his money if he's able to pull off a run like that again.
Yeah, it's also good to mention Chaos's consistency, but then again, Sui's also a great runner, so I think this will be a good race.
Yeah, for sure. Both runners' PB is only we're like within 20 seconds at this point, I believe.
Yeah.
So it should be a very close race for sure. But as per usual, we are starting off here in the Cap Kingdom. I don't expect anything to go wrong here. The only biggest thing I could see going wrong is just left side at the end.
Yeah, Cap Kingdom definitely not too challenging for top runners. Left side can mess them up a little bit, like, as you said.
Both runners coming up on the livery here. They're going to be going into first person quickly just to get a quicker camera pan before entering into the frog room.
Yeah, it says about point 0.8, I believe.
Now, the biggest thing in this frog room is just making sure you get the vectors with the frog down.
Yeah, it was actually recently theorized that skipping the first frog and going to the frog right there would be faster, but people messed around with it and it was like 3 seconds slower, I believe.
Now, here's the big one that I was talking about earlier, which is left side. Both runners signing up for it now. And it looks like both runners should have it. Both runners nailing it and moving on to the topper fight.
Yeah, both runners definitely very close together out of Cap Kingdom.
And from what I can tell, it looks like Chaos Pringle is going to be getting a 221 cap, and same for Suisaga. Both runners moving on to the Cascade Kingdom now, pretty close together.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to wet FMS.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if both of these runners are going to be going for the wall jumpless variety here.
Yeah, I know Chaos does, but I'm not absolutely 100% sure about Sui. Yeah, Chaos getting it.
Suisaga opting for that wall jump there. So Chaos Pringle just taking a little bit of a lead just based off the one variation in that trick. Both runners are heading into the Mecha Brutal fight now. There's not too many ways to make this fight much faster other than just the basic shots they're going to be doing here. And Suisaga actually
Oh,
messing it up. Very unfortunate. That's a huge time loss. Having
yeah.
to do this fight casually. That's like a good maybe 10 or 15 seconds right there.
Yeah, Stewie going to the third phase. He will. Let's see if he gets this phase properly. Yeah, he does manage to nail the third phase. It will be losing time to Chaos due to messing up his second phase, but there's still many opportunities as we're only 3 minutes into the run.
Yeah, definitely very rare that a top level runner like Suisaga would mess up a trick like that. Hopefully it doesn't set the tone for the rest of his run now.
Gonna be approaching the chest clip trick. If Chaos does mess it up and Sui does save it, I don't think Sui will be coming out ahead, but he definitely will be saving time over Chaos. Chaos going to the trick. Looks good. Chaos should be clipping in successfully. I mean clipping out of bounds. Sorry. Yeah, it looks also good for Sui. So Sui not gonna get a lead over Chaos. Oh no, Sui actually failing chest clip, losing even more time in Cascade over to Chaos.
Yeah, this definitely is a very messy cascade for Suisaga right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Both runners heading into the Sand Kingdom now. The two biggest and most noteworthy tricks that the runners going to be going for in the Sand Kingdom are Dram Strat and Sphinx Clip. Both, yeah, I think uh, Sphinx Clip would be losing more time over the two, but hopefully both runners are able to nail these tricks and get out of Sand clean.
Yeah, there's a moon called Crates that we'll see. I don't think anyone, believe no runners will go for this as it's very new and it's also a very hard trick. However, there's a new trick found where you could do Crates moon and it'd be faster, where you basically clip in pipes and then you jump on top of the pipe and go over to the Great Moon and then make your way over to the Boat. I don't think we'll be seeing it from other runners, like we said, but just worth noting.
Yeah, the new late crate strategy definitely makes getting the bird cycle quite a bit harder.
Yeah, definitely.
But Chaos is going to be setting up for Dram Strat here right after he grabs this Arcway Moon here.
Sui missing the moon first try. That moon can definitely be a little bit frustrating when you don't get it first try.
This trick. And let's
Yes.
see.
Yeah, a little bit of stream lag, but I do believe that it's being worked on.
Looks like Chaos was able to get that Ice Stream variety, and Suisaga is going for Ice Stream as well. And Suisaga able to pull that off with no issues as well.
Yeah, so far a pretty solid stand from both runners.
Okay, Chaospringle is going to be going for Sphinx Clip. Now, I believe he's going to opt for the double clip variety. So we'll see how well this goes for him. Getting the first clip second try, not too bad at all.
Stewie missing it first try, getting it second try just as Chaos did. Chaos going for the double clip, successfully does not clip, go back into the Sphinx room, gets the moon. Oh, Chaos, sorry, Sui bonking and having a little bit of trouble with double clip. It's on his 5th or 6th try. Oh yeah, this is definitely being a little bit rough for Sui.
Sui's just not able to get this clip for the life of him here.
Yeah.
This is very unfortunate.
Oh, Sui, well actually that was probably for the better, because if he didn't do that then he would have missed the bird cycle. And then he'd have to go get the employee's first moon, which is definitely, loses a lot of time.
Sui is not able to get this clip right now. I don't know what his issue is. This is very
Yeah.
unfortunate. Finally,
Oh,
he
gets the
finally...
clip.
Yeah, there's no way he's gonna be able to make the bird cycle though. So he's
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
don't
to
think
come up with. He's definitely gonna have to come up with some sort of a backup.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go for the employees only meme, which used to be at the beginning of the route, but oh, Sui also taking a bonk. Yeah, this is definitely not the greatest for Sui currently.
Chaos also missing the bird cycle
Oh,
here. This is not a very good stand for both either of these runners right
yeah,
now.
definitely. He started out pretty strong, but then after spinning, everything just fell apart.
Chaos having a little bit of trouble with these notes, but not too bad at all. She's gonna be moving on to the Lake Kingdom ahead for sure. Now, I'm interested
Uh,
to see what backup Sui opts to go for here after notes. Oh yeah, he got the bird on the second lap, so he isn't actually gonna have to go for it back up.
yeah.
Ooh, Sui having a little bit trouble with those notes, but making it work out. And gonna be moving on to the Wooded Kingdom.
Yeah, Sui losing a lot of time over Chaos. I'm not sure exactly how much, but Chaos, I think Chaos is gonna have to mess up something pretty badly for him to catch back up.
Now, I do believe both of these runners are going to be opting for a late clip here.
Yeah, definitely a place where Sui could save some time over Chaos if Chaos manages to mess it up. However, Chaos is quite consistent with late clips, so oh yeah, Chaos struggling a little bit, but does get a third try. Going up to the out of bound movement, Chaos successfully getting the flag.
Now, after Chaos grabs this chest moon here, I do believe he's going to be switching over to Joy-Cons so he can do motion control down throw to capture the Cheep Cheep just a little bit faster.
Yeah, a late clip would almost be not worth it if he didn't switch the Joy-Cons for the down throw, I believe. Like it still saves time, but the down throw saves about like 1 second.
Yeah, the down throw definitely a very important part of late clip.
Yeah, Sui also nailing the strat.
Both runners are now going to be able to opt out of fighting Rango since they were able to pull off this late clip strat without much trouble.
Chaos finishing with a pretty solid leg overall.
Yeah, Chaos is now going to be heading into the Wooded Kingdom, which is probably one of the scariest kingdoms for any percent because of the nut clip strat. If you fail that and fall into the deep woods, you're going to be losing upwards of 1.5 to 2 minutes for sure.
Yeah, definitely. If you just miss the clip, there's a raw clip backup, but it is a very difficult clip, and it loses about 15 seconds to doing just getting the clip first try on the moon. Chaos nailing the, oh no, Chaos not catching the other rock. That's gonna Although he did, for the most part, get the strat, so it's gonna lose like a very small amount of time for Chaos. We will be approaching Nut Clip right now after the shot moon, so if that goes well for Chaos, that'll be. I mean, if he messes anything up on Nut Clip, then Sui definitely has a chance. Don't think Chaos will fall into deep wood, but anything is that. Oh yeah, I forgot. We will be doing the tree route. Chaos goes for that. I don't know if Subi goes for it, but it definitely saves me about like 1 to 2 seconds. However, it's very hard to pull off optimally, and it's not too hard to lose time over just doing the Piranha Plant. Chaos having pretty good uproot movement. Going over to Nut Clip now.
This looks like it should clip for Chaos. And he is clipping out of bounds, and now he just got to nail the out of bounds movement. And he should be moving on to the rest of Wooded.
Yeah, Chaos having a definitely pretty solid Nut Clip. We will be doing a ramp where you can, because of the momentum in this game, you can just roll up, but you're supposed to use a rocket flower. Yeah, so Chaos nailing the ramp, going up to this moon. Yeah, Sui also going for the tree route. Gonna be skipping the Piranha Plant moon later on. So we heading towards a Nut Clip, clip. That looks good. Should be clipping in. I mean, clipping out. Yeah. So then gonna be Sui taking a bonk.
But Sui nailing the rest of that out of bounds movement without much trouble, and he should be able to continue Wooded without a huge time loss.
Yeah, FRS coming up for Chaos. It's definitely a lot harder than doing with the Piranha Plant moon. I mean, than doing it. Yeah. The setup is like a really sketchy for it if you don't do the Piranha Plant. So let's see if Chaos managed to nail this trick. Yeah, Chaos getting the triple jump off the rail. So Chaos taking a bonk on the P switch. We're gonna be skipping the Speedrun boss fight. Normally you would take the boss fight and then you would leave Wooded, but however, if you do Nut Clip, you can skip the boss fight and do a moon that we'll see and a pipes room.
Yeah, the runners are going to be opting for the nut around the corner and then the flooded pipeways moons.
I see we're also having no trouble with that FRS trick. We are entering the flooded pipeways. This movement is very hard, especially the last jump where you have to just barely not take damage from the little forget the name of them, but the fuzzies. Yeah, it's a very tight jump. Chaos could mess it up, but like Chaos nailing it. Yeah, finishing the Wooded Kingdom, gonna be able to get the globe. Sui doing a ledge grab. Definitely not intentional. Pretty solid showing from Chaos so far. Hasn't had too many mistakes.
Suisaiga going to be starting up flooded pipeways here. Hopefully can nail it just like Chaos did without much trouble. Getting the first moon without any trouble and moving on to the second half of flooded pipeways here. And nailing flooded pipeways without much trouble at all. Moving on to the Cloud Kingdom.
gonna be seeing a strat where Chaos gets very close to Bowser, and instead of letting him throw it and then catching and going over to Bowser, he can get right next to him and just get the hat immediately, basically. The second and third phases are not like the first one. As Chaos is gonna do, he's gonna do like crouch and yeah. The last and third phase, you do a damage boost to get the fast grab because it's possible to do it without a damage boost, but it's a little bit riskier. Yeah, Chaos not having any trouble at all with the Bowser fight. Hopefully that'll go the same for Sui. And Chaos entering the Lost Kingdom where he could get Kleptoed, which would definitely be good for Sui. However, it's very unlikely, as Chaos has shown in this race and in the league in general that he's a very consistent runner.
Yeah, so going for meme tree right now, nailing it with no problem. And moving on to the Mountain Road Moon here. Chaos just completely annihilating that butterfly there.
Yeah, that butterfly can definitely be a little bit risky because if you fall, it's very easy to fall as the very like thin ledge, and then if you can back that up, but it's very hard. You could easily get Klepto there, but oh, Chaos falling
Ooh.
there, just takes the death.
Yeah, dying there would definitely be way faster than getting kleptoed for
Yeah,
sure.
I think he could have backed that up, but it was a very like instant moment, so he wasn't really.
If he would have tried to get on top of the platform again there, he would have gotten kleptoed.
Oh,
So
really? I didn't know that.
yeah, so definitely smartest for him just to take it out there and get back there.
Yeah. See if Sui has any problems with moving here. Yeah, Chaos backing that up quite well though. Yeah, Sui having no problem.
Chaos is now going to be going up for the cage triple jump here. Hopefully it doesn't end up messing this up as well. But it looks like this should be good.
Yeah, Chaos nailing the cage triple.
Gonna be going for the moon under the bridge now here. And should be able, let's see if he's able to back it up.
Yep.
Backing up with no issues. Moving into Night Metro.
Yeah, dying in that last moon is definitely the best place you want to die in the run, because if you die there, it's definitely only like 2 seconds, I believe. Don't quote me on that though. Oh, so we going for an up throw to the back of the bridge.
Yeah, that up throw strat saves about a second over what Chaos did to get on top of the bridge.
Yeah, Chaos starting up the Night Metro. Beginning's not too hard for, but then City Hall is definitely where something could go wrong, and I don't think we'll see a 3 cycle, but it's definitely possible. Yes, so we also going into Night Metro, doing this awning jump into a triple jump right here. It's gonna be jumping onto the Goomba. That is a little bit faster than just long jumping and landing onto the platform. Approaching the City Hall, definitely one of the more stressful parts of the run.
Chaos going to be doing a long jump over the entirety of City Hall here before moving on to the Mecha Wiggler boss fight.
Yeah, Chaos nailing the City Hall. We capture that flag, I mean not capture, sorry. We get that flag because for later you want to go to the map and then teleport over there. Actually, doing late clip is a little bit faster. Well, it saves like 2 seconds in Metro because once you go to the Sui messing up the long jump. You gotta value dive.
Yeah,
It's definitely gonna be rough for him.
I think he delayed his dive there just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
That messing that up loses upwards of a minute, so that's definitely very unfortunate for him. But Chaos going on to the second phase of this Mecha Wiggler fight here. Hopefully he's able to get all the hopefully he's able to hit all the segments here in this phase without any issue and he's able to kill the boss. Looks like he does have a pretty good pattern here in killing this boss in 2 phases with no problem. Suisaiga starting up this Mecha Wiggler boss fight now as well. Okay, Suisaiga starting up the second phase of this boss fight now. Hopefully he's able to hit all the segments in this phase just like Chaos did. Looks like a pretty I don't know, it's not the best cycle in the world there. But he's able to make it work and he's able to kill this boss. Chaos going for a drive-by here, drive-by scoot clip, and is able to get it with no problems.
Yeah. Gonna be going for the benchins. I mean, makes the pylon snipe.
Ooh, Chaos taking an unfortunate bonk there in the girder. But Chaos getting to Pauline without much issue though, which is the biggest part of this early Metro route. Ooh, Suisaiga just struggling to get on the scooter. And ooh, Suisaiga. Yeah, Suisaiga missing scoot clip there, but having a pretty good backup. And is able to continue with the rest of Day Metro.
Having a little bit of trouble with that awning there, but I didn't pick it up. Chaos warping to the checkpoint that we got earlier, and it's gonna be doing a triple jump to get the trash moon, then he'll dive to get the moon underneath. You might have been wondering why I didn't get into Night Metro, because it actually is slightly slower to get it then. And also if you do it here, you get your calf jump back, so you don't have to worry about just diving right off. I was climbing the pillar, had a pretty good climb. Yeah, so you're gonna be going to the musician over there. Chaos
Yeah.
going for the.
Chaos nailing. Ooh, Chaos actually missing the bullseye there first try, having to back it up with second ground pound. Not too big of a deal at all. Ooh, Chaos
Chaos
taking a
taking a
bonk.
bonk.
After Chaos grabs this moon here, though, he is going to be able to warp to the Odyssey and move on to the Snow Kingdom.
Yeah, Chaos having only 81 coins actually, so I don't know if will be going to the Snow Kingdom. He might be joining Seaside first.
Yeah, if he is aware of his coins, it actually would be smarter to go to Seaside before Snow here.
Yeah, Sui, however, having no problem with his coin count, but he did mess up the climb to the. Oh, Chaos, yeah, Sui having a lot of trouble with this climb. Fell off
Yeah,
once and then bonked again.
I think he just dove right through the moon. Oh, Chaos choosing Snow. I don't think he's very aware of his coin
Oh,
count.
yeah, he could definitely get his coins back, but it's definitely gonna get out of his way a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tight to get up to 100 coins from where he's at.
Yeah,
I
he may
don't
have
think.
to go for the Ranger room and Snowdram.
Yeah, we'll have to see if he realizes what his coin count is at, though. But Suisaga finishing up day Metro and is going to be moving on to Snow Kingdom as I believe he has enough coins to go to Snow first.
Yeah, he does. He's like 121 last time I checked.
Ooh, Chaos taking a bonk there before ending in Shiveria. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, Chaos has 94 coins, and he can get a coin in some coins in the sub area. So yeah, I think he will be fine on coins.
Yeah, he should be able to get enough coins before buying the moon, and he's not going to have to do any rerouting at all. Ooh, looks like Chaos is opting for the snow clip here, and it looks like he... Ooh, that was close.
Really thought he made that clip, but I guess.
Chaos making the Blowy Joey cycle here and is able to do a turbo jump off the stairs there to get up to this moon a little bit early.
Yeah, Chaos reached 100 coins, unless he takes an unfortunate death in the Beamer room. Looks like he will be good on coins for the rest of it. The run.
Ooh,
Sui-
Suisaga taking an unfortunate bonk before ending into Shiveria as well. But looks like Chaos is having no issue stacking these Goombas and getting this first moon in this sub area here. And is able to move on to the story moon. Suisaga also making the Blue Joey cycle there and is able to get up to this moon with no problems.
Yeah, Chaos gonna be going to the shop and going for Snowdram. Snowdram definitely being one of the harder tricks in the game. So, if Chaos does, unfortunately mess that up, so we could definitely save some time over him if he gets it first try. However, Chaos has shown in this league and just in his runs that he is very consistent with Snow Jam, so I think a bonk as Snow Jam be very unlikely.
Yeah, we'll just have to see whenever he goes for it here.
Yeah. Chaos also does a very fast setup for Snow Jam, I realized. Yeah, that looks good. Should be getting onto the platform.
Yep, no issues here from Chaos on Snow Jam. And he's going to be able to move on to Seaside without any problems here in Snow.
So I have no trouble with that triple jump. Gonna be going to the shop and Snow Jams as Chaos did. So you're also doing the spiny minute. Oh, sorry.
Okay, Suisaiga going to be warping it to the Odyssey now and going to be setting up for a Snow Jam. Hopefully he's able to get this first try and not lose too much time on Chaos here. This looks like it should be good, and Suisaiga getting Snow Jam first try as well. Gonna be moving on to Seaside without any problems as well.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing the new Seaside route, where you skip the nodes and you do a clip and go and get the Sphinx room. It saves about 5 seconds. Just gonna be capturing this sheep right here. Only really risk with this clip coming up is that you could clip and back in bounds, which isn't too often, but it definitely loses a lot of time if you do it.
Yeah, if you click back in bounds, you're gonna have to probably gonna end up talking to the Sphinx to get the moon, which is very, very slow and can lose upwards of like 30 seconds or maybe even more than that. Ooh,
Oh, so you're
taking a bonk here at the beginning of Seaside. Taking another bonk.
yeah, definitely so you're struggling a little bit.
Yeah, so he's struggling with that first jump there, but he made it up there after on his third try. He's able to continue with the rest of Seaside. Chaospringle going to be setting up for the cheap out of bounds clip here. Right after this moon, he's going to be setting up for it now. Let's see if he's able to get it first try. And that looks good. This clip definitely is not the hardest clip in the world, so I expect both runners to get this first try without much issue. And the Chaospringle are going to be finishing off Seaside and going to be moving on to the Luncheon Kingdom.
Isui also heading towards the same clip that Chaos did. Probably won't mess it up as it is like you said, it's not one of the hardest clips in the game. But it is possible to clip back in. Hopefully it won't happen for Sui though, and he'll have a successful Seaside except that beginning where he had a couple unfortunate bonks to the beginning. Chaos approaching the salt triple trick can definitely be a little bit tricky, but yeah, that looks good. Yeah, Chaos getting Soul Triple. Yeah.
Suisaiga looks to be getting this out of bounds movement pretty good, and he's going to be able to move on to Luncheon Kingdom in Join Chaos.
Chaos having a pretty solid spirit. Gets very close to him when starts to move.
Suisaiga going to be landing in Luncheon in just a second here. And they're going to have to attempt Salt Triple Jump right off the bat here. Let's see if he's able to get it first try. This looks like it should be good in Suisaiga getting Salt Triple first try without any problems, and is going to be moving on to the Spirit here in just a second.
Yeah, Chaos moving on to the Bronze Plaza part of the run. Nothing too special here, just he's gonna be going over here and rolling up here. This moon can be a little bit hard, but I think Chaos should nail it. Yeah, it looks good. Most risky things to look for in the Luncheon Kingdom is the Forks room. Sui doing some first-person shenanigans over there, but yeah, Forks and Turnip Clip are definitely two of the hardest. Also, the movement right after the Torch Moon is also very risky, and we could be seeing death there. But run's definitely not over for Sui, as we have all that stuff I just mentioned, Luncheon. We have Mech, we have QD Skip. Like, we've seen a lot of runs die to pillars in this league, or just escape in general. So anything could happen. Like, as shown with the Curbs race, Curb died in like the last like literal 20 seconds of the run. So anything can happen, like I said. Yeah, Chaos in the Forks room right now, having pretty solid forks so far. Yeah, not really too many mess ups at all. Yeah, that was a pretty perfect forks room. Let's hope the same goes for Sui. The Chaos going for the Turnip Clip. Normally very consistent with it, but it can be a hard clip. That looks good. Yeah, Chaos getting the clip first try. See, right after this torch, we're gonna be seeing the behind the mountain movement, which always is like very scary to watch, as it's like very like precise parts that you have to dive onto. Isui approaching the forks room. Let's see if he has a clean one like Chaos did. So far, everything's good. Oh no, Sui taking a death in the forks room. Didn't home in the last fork, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's definitely very rare to take a death there.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. That does lose upwards of a minute, I believe. Suisaiga is having like very few mistakes in this run, but the mistakes he is having is costing him a lot of time.
Yeah, definitely. Like, his overall movement's really good, but then he just dies somewhere or messes up something really badly. Chaos's run has also been pretty good, The only like really big thing I can think of is the death and lost. Chaos leaving the Luncheon Kingdom, going on to the Ruined Kingdom. We're not very eventful, but then we got Bowser and Moon, which is definitely one of the most tense parts on the run, especially if you're on PB pace. You can feel the nerves coming up. Yeah,
Suisaiga is setting up for a turnip clip here. This looks like it should work for him, and he's got the clip. No problems. Moving on to the latter half of the Luncheon Kingdom.
It's approaching the behind the mountain movement. Let me dive onto this upper platform and looks good. Yeah, Sui not having any problems over here. So you finished chaining up the Luncheon Kingdom, just gotta get this Grand Moon and then moving on to Ruin.
Nothing too special here in Ruined to speed up this boss fight. The main way that runners speed up those boss fights is by hopping onto the dragon a little bit early and using some damage boosts to stay on top of them.
I think this would be a good time to talk about GSA's event coming up called Pace in Laurel, Maryland. It's gonna be a speedrun. It's gonna be a speedrun event with Super Mario Odyssey Grand Finals, Celeste, and SM64. If you just do !Pace in the chat, you can find more details about that.
But Chaospringle finishing up the Ruined Dragon here with no problems, and he's going to be moving on to the Bowser's Kingdom.
Yeah, Bowser definitely being one of the harder kingdoms in the run.
Yeah, a lot can go wrong in Bowser's very quickly, so hopefully Chaospringle was able to come out of there with little to no issues.
Yes, we're finishing up the dragon. On his second phase, he'll have one more phase, and then he will be moving on to Bowser with Chaos. Chaos starting up the Bowser's Kingdom. This first part not being too hard. Just like rolling past the Goombas.
Yeah, the risky stuff comes in after we kill this first ogre here and move into the shard section. That's when the Bowser's Kingdom really starts to become difficult.
Yeah, that's been found at Chaos. They can also be a little bit hard sometimes. Chaos not doing a triple jump here. Thought he would. Killing the ogre. And then right after this, he will be moving to the shard segment, which is definitely one of the harder parts of Bowser's, or just the whole run in general. So we're moving on to Bowser's Kingdom. Approaching the second shard, which is arguably one of the hardest shards, has no problem with it going up on to the roof.
Looks like Chaos is going to be nailing this shard segment with no issue, and he's going to be moving on to the Harriet and Topper boss battles here.
Yeah, insane shard from Chaos. Let's hope Silly's able to do the same once he gets there. Taking a hot roll cancel jump onto that moon. Chaos will be going to the bunnies. I believe he's Topper first gang. So he already lost the race pretty much. Oh well, we first off Bowser Dram. So you're not opting for the spin pound that Chaos did. Some interesting movement, haven't seen that before. Yeah, Chaos having a flawless topper. Let's hope we can say the same about Harriet. So we're heading over the shards. Let's hope he has a clean charge as Chaos did.
Chaos going to be using some first-person shots in this Harriet boss fight, just to knock the bombs back to her just a little bit quicker. And just save a couple seconds throughout the fight here.
Yeah, so you're having not too much trouble with shards at all. Definitely a very solid charge from Sui as well. Do believe he goes for Bowser Dram, so we'll be seeing that from Sugri as well. Hopefully he'll be able to nail it. Chaos finishing up Bunny. He's gonna be heading over to Crates and then the mech fight, which is arguably the hardest fight in the game. Especially with the strats that the top runners do for it.
Ooh, Suisaiga taking a bonk there.
Yeah. That does look good though. Getting a second try, unfortunately bonking, as he said. Chaos gonna be heading over to Crates. Crates can definitely be a little bit fishy sometimes. Chaos having no trouble with the Crates though. Do you believe Curbs lost like one of his runs right before he had his 100 to Crates? Crates is, yeah, like I said, really tricky. So he being part of the Harriet first gang, doing the Harriet fight. So far not having any troubles. Chaos also doing the climb section, not too much trouble with that either.
But Chaos is going to be heading into probably the scariest part of the Bowser's Kingdom, which is the Mecha Brutal fight here. If he does end up falling off the mech, he's going to be losing upwards of like 30 seconds to a minute. So hopefully it doesn't happen, and he's able to stay on top of the mech the whole time and nail the entire mech boss fight.
Yeah.
Getting that first Ringo hit with no problems there, moving on to the second topper hit. Doing that without any issues, and moving on to the invincible legs part here, where he's gonna stay on top of the mech and weigh out his invincible legs phase.
Yeah, so we just finishing up the bunny section and it's gonna be approaching mech.
Chaos opting for a Harriet third here. As he was able to nail target acquired and getting it with no issues. Moving on to the Moon Kingdom to finish
Yeah,
out his run here.
very solid mech from Chaos. Let's hope we can see the same from Sui. Moon can definitely be a hard kingdom as well, but let's hope both runners have no problem with it. But however, Chaos does have something like a 2D skip fail or a death to Moon, or a death to pillars, or maybe a Moon skip fail, then he could um close the gap between him and Chaos. I mean him and Sui, I bet. Sui approaching the climb. So going to mech, let's hope he has a very good mech, just like Chaos did. No trouble with the first hit, let's hope we can say the same for the rest of the mech fight. Gets topper, now we're going to be going into the invincible phase. Yeah, so we're having no problems with the mech fight. Just doing his first vector in the Moon Kingdom. Having a good vector. Approaching Moon Skip, which normally runners don't have too much trouble with, but anything could happen. Guys, approaching Moon Skip. Can be doing a first wall jump. Looks good. Yeah, Chaos entering the chapel, going to the Bowser fight. Oh
Oh
no,
no!
Chaos!
Falling. Oh, Chaos taking a
Oh
very
no!
unfortunate death there. I believe there's a part on that ridge where the game doesn't count you as on the ground, and you won't get your cap bounce back, and you'll just fall right through Cappy, which is very unfortunate for Chaos there.
Wow. Did not
Having to,
expect that one.
yeah, Chaos having to restart the moon entirely.
Cause it's going back to Moonscape for round 2. Let's hope he gets it first try this time without doing a debt. Did not know that, by the way, that like certain part of that ledge didn't count as the ground. The more you know. Yeah,
Chaos getting his cap bounce that time, not having any issues with that part on the second try, and is able to start up the Bowser fight here.
only way for Sui to catch up at this point is if Chaos does mess up something in the escape, or which is have not seen at all, but it is possible to take a death to Bowser. But unless any of these things happen, oh, Sui taking a bomb. It looks like Chaos will come out of here as the winner. But like I said, we have all of escape to happen. And as we've seen in this league, escape hasn't taken runners too nicely, treated them too nicely this league.
Chaos having no problems with Bowser so far. As long as he nails this third phase here, he should be able to keep his lead moving into escape. And Chaos finishing up that Bowser fight without any issues, going into escape ahead. And hopefully he can finish out this run and keep his lead and take home the victory.
Yeah, the two things that you can die to at this point is basically 2D skip and pillars, but besides the escape isn't too bad. The other time loss in the escape section is getting your fireballs eaten, but that doesn't lose too much time to the point where Sui will catch up. That happens to Chaos. Approaching 2D skip, let's see what happens here. Yeah, Chaos having no trouble with that trick.
But Chaospringle going into pillars in the lead still. As long as he's able to close out pillars here without much problems, he should definitely take home the victory.
Chaos gonna be going for that early pillar. Looks good. Yeah, successfully getting the early pillar. Oh no. Yeah. Actually, never mind. For a second, I thought I saw that it didn't fall over, but I was wrong. My bad.
But Chaos finishing up pillar room without much issue and is going to be taking home the victory.
Yeah, Sui approaching 2D skip. Yeah, Chaos definitely gonna be taking the win. Looks like with I believe a high 1 or 2. Could be a 101. Yeah, it is a 101. My bad. Finishing up with a 101, 56. Good, definitely good showing from Chaos. Except he had a couple mishaps, but for the most part, that was a good run for him.
But Suisaiga starting up the pillars room here. Looks like he is going to be able to get that early pillar there. Moving on to the second pillar here, which he probably is one of the easiest. And hopefully too many fireballs don't get eaten here, and he's able to knock over the third pillar without much issue. And looks good. Moving on to the fourth pillar. And pretty clean pillars room from Suisaiga there, finishing up his run. Looks like he should be getting a low 103 here. But Suisaiga finishing up his run with 103 flat.
So, do you believe that Chaos is gonna be finishing up with 46 or 47 points, somewhere around there? Yeah, about 46 points, and so we're gonna be getting 14 points. If I did the math right there. Let's see if we're gonna be able to get.
And we now have Chaos in the call for a post-race interview. How do you feel about your run, Chaos?
It was a train wreck, pretty much. But I don't know. A lot of mistakes. I got a 609 luncheon though, so I'm pretty happy about that. Other than that though, like, I mean, I died and lost, and I died at the end of Moonskip, so yeah.
Yeah, that Moonskip, I really thought you were gonna get that, but then you just, yeah, that really, like I believe there's a like G Game said there's a part on that like little ledge where it doesn't register you as hitting the ground. So that's probably what happened there, right?
Yeah, I was too low when I did moonskip, and I got destroyed. Yeah, I knew I knew it was gonna happen. Like as soon as I was on that platform, I knew I was gonna not get a cap bounce there. Yeah.
But a good race. You did take home the victory. So you definitely should be happy about that.
Yeah. Getting some points. Let's go.
Yeah. But up next, we have a Super Mario 64 race with Tabascoth and Drogi SR. That is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in just about a half hour or so. And that is going to be. We will be going into a short intermission, though. That's all from us. Have a great rest of your night, guys.